Good evening, welcome to CityCast. This is Saili Patil.
And this is Anna Prakash. Here are the top headlines of the day.
Bangalore waterlogged.
Customers unhappy with shifting Indira canteens.
Gramavan centers to open shortly. Many parts of the city face losses due to heavy rainfalls. Our reporter Shashi Mukherjee tells us about these losses. The heavy rains have uprooted several trees in different parts of the city, which is causing power cuts for long hours.
The root of the tree and the ram's branches will fall down and cut it out of that. It will be for 2 days, 2 hours, 1 hour daily. When rain started, they will cut the power and all.
The rains also caused waterlogging.
Our clinic was flooded during the rain, in which machines worth around 30 to 40,000 was destroyed. The flood mainly happened due to the clogged drains.
BBMP officials say that they had cleared the stormwater drains as soon as they were notified about the rain. However, people still continue to dump garbage near the drains, which causes them to clog. Experts say that the rainwater drainage systems is not properly maintained in the city, which leads to the problem of waterlogging. They also mentioned that the ponds and catchments in parts of the city which acted as natural reservoirs filled up, adding to the problem.
The rainwater drainage system in many locations, it is not present at all. In some places, the desilting that happens during the year, which should be done before the monsoons, is not properly carried out. These are some of the reasons.
With the ongoing rainy season, residents fear that their problems of waterlogging will continue if the rainwater drainage system is not cleared. This is Shashi Mukherjee reporting for CityCast.
Bangaluru's 130-year-old heritage market in Gandhi Bazaar hits because of the plan of demolition. Our reporter Shubhangi Mishra with more on that.
Many vendors are concerned about losing their businesses and others about the loss of an important space in the city. The Heritage Market Hub is a place for vendors selling flowers, vegetables, fruits and clothes for more than 30 years now. The 130-year-old Gandhi Bazaar Market is one of the oldest heritage hub in Bengaluru.
Bangalore is known because of its heritage. Because of its culture. Definitely maintaining heritage, yes, but then they should also maintain the heritage factor when they are again building up the more.
Other customers say they will stop visiting the market if it is renovated.
ये क्लोज हो जाए तो किधर व्यापार करोगे, किधर जगह देगी, दुकान ही चाहिए, पूरा आगे चाहिए. अभी हमें इधर ही रहना परमिट, बाहर का लोग को आगे दुकान दे दिया तो.
However, the MLA says there is no extraordinary historic importance to this road.
ಭಾಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಇದೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ.
Experts believe that market is an important place to understand the culture of a city. Removing markets and building parking lots in the name of development is not beneficial for anybody.
Something that goes back in time. Development just doesn't mean wider roads and access for cars, right? If you look at cities around the world, markets are a great place not only to for the local community, because it's their essentials. Also, for anybody visiting, it's a great place to understand the culture of the place, right? I don't think development is bringing down a market and building a parking lot there.
Vendors have not received legal notice from BBMP and DULT to decide on the further course of action. This is Shubhangi Mishra reporting for CityCast.
Bringing you the latest from the Hubli riots. Police have arrested 15 people, taking the total to 105. Police says that they are strictly monitoring the grounds. A WhatsApp post had triggered communal tensions in the city on Saturday evening, forcing the police to impose Section 144 in the city. We'll be back after a short break. On the other side, we'll bring you a story on how the proposal on shifting of Indira canteens is affecting the customers.
Welcome back. The Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department plans to open Grama 1 centers across the city. Our reporter Rishika Kashyap tells us why these are important.
The Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department says it plans to open around 6,000 Grama Panchayats in the coming months. Officials say the project lacks funds.
Announced, but still not at working taking place.
will provide the fund to open up the Grama 1 center.
Yeah.
Automatically, the Grama 1 center will be opened at that particular Grama Panchayati.
These centers, launched in January this year, aim at bringing all government services under one roof. Documents like driving license, income, caste certificates will be issued here. The government says the scheme will help rural people avoid travel to the local or district level offices. Citizens say they are unaware of the scheme itself.
ఇంకా ఏమంటే అది పోయేటప్పుడు చాలా టైం వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది ఇంకా మాకు లైన్లో నిల్చోవాల్సి వస్తుంది.
Experts say it's important to have basic facilities to make these centers effective.
It is a most welcome step. It has been there long ago. Electricity is not provided there.
Yeah.
You know, there is a continuous power cut. Train and continuous electricity.
Yeah.
Then only yes, it can be. Otherwise, it will go.
Experts also say that while this is a great initiative, it will only make a difference if the government succeeds to open up 6,000 centers across the state. This is Rishika Kashyap reporting for CityCast, Bengaluru.
Customers and caterers are not happy with the proposal of shifting Indira canteens. Our reporter Arunima Bharadwaj tells us more on that.
BBMP has announced plans to conduct a survey of Indira canteens located at less populated areas and shift them to crowded areas such as bus stands and railway stations. However, customers are concerned about the lack of alternatives.
यहाँ पे रहना था तो यहाँ पर कस्टमर्स ज़्यादा लोग आते हैं तो यहाँ पर ज़्यादा सेल होता है क्योंकि आसपास कहीं होटल नहीं बाहर तो ज़्यादा कॉस्ट है क्वालिटी मैंने तो ज़्यादा होना चाहिए चेंज करने के बाद कस्टमर्स को पता नहीं चलेगा कहाँ पर कैंटीन का ढूंढ के जाएंगे.
These canteens offer food at subsidized rates. The caterers worry about their local customers here and say that business is running fine. They instead request BBMP to pay their allowances due since last 4 months.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು.
Experts agree shifting these canteens to crowded areas might be beneficial.
Target audience is very different for general eating joints versus these subsidized canteens. Poorer people might not be able to afford food at these other more expensive joints, and therefore moving these canteens to slightly more crowded areas does make sense. To move these canteens, they could technically obviously start new canteens in other more crowded areas or just offer subsidized food in pre-existing eateries.
BBMP is not just only thinking to shift these canteens but also to hand over the food supply contracts to ISKCON. If this happens, there might be some other problems for these food suppliers who work with these Indira canteens. This is Arunima Bharadwaj reporting for CityCast, Bengaluru.
The Congress party demands clarification from the BJP party over the PSI scam. Our reporter Rakshita Kumar brings us the on-ground information.
After BJP Women's Wing leader Divya Hagragi's name was linked in the PSI scam investigation, she has been missing since. The Congress party protests, asking the BJP to take responsibility and answer the citizens.
ದಿವ್ಯಾರವರು ಈ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಆರೋಪಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಶಾಮೀಲಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನ್ಯಾಯನ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಜನತೆಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲೂ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರು.
Other allegations include BJP MLAs accepting commission close to 30% for granting permits for construction of mutts and temples, and also the recent contractor suicide case.
ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷ್ ಸುಸೈಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದು ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 40% ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
However, BJP workers deny the allegations and say nothing concrete has been known in the investigations, so it is not proper to accuse them.
It is charges by the politically motivated. There is no any base. There is no any proof. If they have any proof, please to give in publicly any related for that commission proof. Okay. It is true they are the politically motivated. They create all this Allah. That investigation is still on. So who are the responsibility? They are booked. I am requesting the government, let it be to cancel the whole process and restart.
The Congress party warns BJP, stating that if the scam is not uncovered or looked into, they would charge lawsuits. This is Rakshita Kumar reporting for CityCast.
See you after a short break.
Welcome back. BBMP garbage truck takes another life in the city. Our reporter Aditya Pandey brings us the information.
A speeding BBMP garbage truck ran over a 40-year-old woman from behind Nandahalli Junction last night. This is third such incident in less than a month where a speeding BBMP garbage truck claimed life of a person.
Garbage lorry hit the scooter backside. She with scooter is fell down. Time that garbage lorry is stomach. The public and police shifted to Victoria Hospital. Okay. Doctor, patient is not available.
The police further add that the suspect has escaped. They are investigating more on the matter. This is Aditya Pandey reporting for CityCast Bangalore. Action at Bangalore and Slum Mahila Sangatne had organized a press conference to put forward their demands. Our reporter Apeksha Priya brings us more on that.
The NGO Action Aid and the Slum Mahila Sangathan have various demands for the education of children from marginalized sections. Some of the demands include providing free education, remedial coaching classes, scholarships, fee waivers, and hostel facilities for migrants and those who have lost home during COVID.
So one of our recommendations is that the government must conduct a public hearing in all districts with respect to education. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡನೇದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ 69,000 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ರಾಜ್ಯಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
They mentioned that the government can design initiatives like psychosocial counseling with the expertise of CSOs and NGOs. This is Apeksha Priya reporting for CityCast.
Carlos Pina is the new head coach for Indian Super League club FC Goa. Team CityCast brings us more.
Carlos Pina says that he will focus on the last minutes and will also pay attention on the positivity and motivation of the team. Coach Pina, who was former FC Goa player, has replaced Derek Pereira to become the head coach of the team for the upcoming season. Pina comes through the academy of FC Barcelona and holds a UEFA Pro license.
I like my teams are proactive. I like my teams go for the games. I don't like teams that wait that things happen. So we will try to do that. Our team should be a balanced team in attack and in defense. And on that way, we will try to win the games.
FC Goa ended up 9th on the table in the Indian Super League 2022. The Spaniard coach is optimistic and firm to work on the quality of the game played by the team and take it in top 4. This is a report by Team CityCast. That is all for today. Thank you for watching.
For more stories, log on to citycast.in.